All right, how do my lips look? Do they look prepped? Do they look plumped? Are we ready to go? Are we ready? I've been having a good lip week, so it was about time to finally put these poor lips through the ringer for you guys. Hey lovelies, today we're gonna be doing the LIPPIE TAG. Last year's LIPPIE TAG. I have been wanting to do this for a while and I feel like every chance I have, my lips are like super dry and they're doing really good right now, so I thought, why not just completely trash them by putting on a bunch of lipsticks and taking them off and starting it all over again, right? Why not? So that's gonna be what we're doing. And by the way, this is not one of the lipsticks on this lip tag. However, I am super enjoying it. I just filmed a full face of New to Me makeup. That is what we have here. It will be going up after this video, I'm pretty sure. So if you're curious about what I have on my face, I am really enjoying this look. I'm loving it. So I just wanted something that's like a good neutral, can match everything, because we're gonna be putting on lots of lipsticks. So if you do wanna know what's on my face right now, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on that one, because it'll be coming soon. And if we haven't met, my name is Kelly and I am a professional hair and makeup artist. And here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to hit subscribe. And like I said, click that notification bell. So right away, why don't we get into it? I'm gonna wipe this off. I have to like plan this out right, because I think we should go from like the most like soft nude looks into the deeper ones, so that if any staining happens as my lips get angrier through the video, we can hopefully cover it up with more and more color, right? Fingers crossed, we'll get through this one. I did enjoy this. My friend Kara over at Beauty and the Frizz did this quite a while ago and I was like, that's so fun. And I love that she put on all of the colors that she was talking about. So I wanted to do the same for you guys for the situations that it would work in. So let's go ahead and hop right in. Okay, here is my answer to number one. What is your fave nude lip? And I know I've talked about this recently, but my fave is the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in Ex-Girlfriend. This is the special edition packaging when they did a collab with Gwen Stefani. This one I have to be very careful with because the bullet is starting to break. I do have a backup of this. I don't know, am I cheating to call this a nude? I personally think it's a nude. It's just like kind of like a mauvier nude. I have fairly pigmented lips, and so anything that's too nude on me just sort of gives that like concealer lip color, but the finish of this is so wonderful. It's just got that like creamy, slightly sheer tone. It's like got that little bit of warm mauve to it, so I just love it. I love it. I'm sad that you can't get it anymore. I am glad I just recently, because I knew I had a backup of it. I talked about it in a recent video. I knew I had a backup and I was like, okay, but where is it? And I recently found it. So what I'm gonna do is once this one, you guys can see like, it's getting pretty sad, but once it's almost gone, I'm gonna be on the hunt for a dupe for this because I do love it. So, all right, this is it. This is the one that I would just throw on. I feel like it could go with anything. It could go with warm tones, cool tones, natural, bold, whatever you wanted. This is it. Urban Decay. I think you should bring this one back. Okay, I look like I applied this in a moving car going very fast over some bumpy roads, but this is my favorite bold lip color. This is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade The Rabbit. I love this. I love this so much. I had the shade and then it went away. I still had the two, but then it came back for a little while. I was like, oh, and I grabbed another one. So I have since thrown away that original one. It was like, it was getting yucky. So I pitched that out. I have this one. So good. I really do like the Ultra Satin Lip formula because it's like thin enough, but it's not like dry down crispy lip like matte lip color. So I do really like this. It is this really pretty pink shade that has like the tiniest like purpley reflex to it. By the way, I know I was like making fun of my application of this, so I am kind of like hopping around within the order of questions just because I started with the lightest colors and I'm moving into the deepest, so there's already a hot mess situation under here, so that is why. But this is that color. I just love it. I think it is so flattering. It just brightens up your whole look. Yeah, this one is just so good. It's super comfortable. Like, it will still come off. So if you're like drinking something, it will like smear a little bit and like come off throughout the day. But that is hands down a trade I want to make so that I don't have like really crunchy, liney lips in like an hour. So I want to have something that I maybe have to reapply, or maybe I blot it off before I like eat my lunch. I'd rather that. I want to still have like good looking lips, and I can't with like really like dry down liquid lips. This one is a good one. I'm sure this one isn't available anymore, but if they ever brought it back, I'd highly recommend it. I really don't want to do this one, but I'm going to do it. It is, what is the worst trendy lip look? And I just talked about this because I talked about it in my like worst look I've ever done. Because of course I wanted to be trendy and I did it too. When I was in middle school, it was very popular for a certain group to do the very dark lip line and then the frosty lip color. And I remember specifically asking these two girls that I just like, I coveted their makeup. I was like, what are you wearing? And I remember the girl pulled out like, honestly, it was either like a CoverGirl or a Revlon like eye pencil. It was an eye pencil, a brown eye pencil. Then it was like this frosty Revlon lipstick. I don't own any frosty lipsticks, but I'm gonna try to emulate it a little bit. So, and you did not really blend it. There was not a lot of blend. There was no blending going on, but it was a look. It was a look that I'm gonna replicate for you guys right now. So I'm gonna go through with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. And then I think this is a little bit more gold than what I was using, but I don't have a frosty lipstick. So I'm gonna use the Rodeo Drive lip gloss. We'll see how this goes. Like, it's gonna be a little bit more glossy, but I think we'll get the vibe. All right, okay. This is gonna look ridiculous because my lip line is uneven. Like, this side is more uneven, but I am not putting dark ass brown lip liner up on that side because then I'm never gonna get it off. This is probably a little bit darker than the shade that I used. Or maybe it's just that I'm that horrified and I cannot believe that I'm actually like doing this again. So, here we go. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Oh, this lip gloss smells good though. That's pretty close right there. This lip gloss smells so good. Have you guys used the Ofra lip glosses? This color is like a little bit, it's not quite what I thought it was gonna be. I know I've talked about this one, but so I will say this is not quite as frosty. This is not quite as frosty. Let me see if I can pull out like a champagne eyeshadow that we could put over the top of this. I'm gonna grab like just like a shimmery shade from Sydney Grace and pop this on the top. Okay, now we're getting there. It's not quite the same, but it's close enough to be horrifying. Like, who, why? I'm traumatized. I'm so traumatized, but this was it. This was very close. It was a little less gold and more champagne-y, like more like the colors that are sort of like in the reflex in my eyes. But still, this was it. This is what I really wanted to look like. Okay, let's get this off. All right, here we have a shade that definitely doesn't go with what I'm wearing, but it is my favorite warm tone lipstick. And this is one that was actually on the chopping block in my lip declutter. This is the MAC Satin Lipstick in Steam Heat. So here it is right here. And I recently wore this in a couple videos, and in the video on Instagram, like everybody was like, oh my God, that lipstick. And I was like, yeah, I know, right? How did I think that I was gonna be like getting rid of this shade? It is just so pretty. By the way, if it looks like I'm a kid who drank a lot of Kool-Aid, I just wiped off that ColourPop, the rabbit shade, and whoo, it got everywhere. So I tried to like cover it up a little bit, but yeah. And we're gonna have to get this one off too, because I can't go to work with a red lipstick and a pink sweater. That's just not gonna happen. But this color is so creamy on the lips. Now, I will say that some MAC formulas tend to make my lips feel really dry, but this satin formula and the cream sheen formula, I have good luck with. And this color, this is just to me the epitome of that like Hollywood starlit red. Like, it is just really bright, really beautiful. I just love it. It's like confidence in a tube, and I'm digging it. So this is definitely my favorite warm tone right now, and I can't believe I almost said goodbye to it. I think that that's one of the things that was beautiful about going through my whole collection, is it's like I, you know, kind of like got rid of all of the like extra noise, and then, you know, this one and one other red one, I was just like, okay, I don't know. It's been so long since I've worn this, because when you have 5 bajillion lipsticks, you don't usually like grab for all of them. You are like grabbing 5 that you see all the time, and these ones get lost in the dark. So this will definitely be a fun one to use in the spring and summertime. But I mean, honestly, like fall, winter, whenever. When is a red lip a bad idea? Never, except for when you're wearing a pink sweater. Okay, so I'm still wearing the ColourPop Rabbit lipstick because I feel like this question sort of goes hand in hand with that. So what lipstick looks great on others but not on you? So I'm just gonna do a generalization of any matte liquid lip. Any matte liquid lip. I know they were a huge trend, not as much anymore, but there was a time where like everybody was doing the matte liquid lips, and I of course hopped on that train, and I wish I hadn't. I wish I hadn't, because it was never flattering. It did not look good. It did not look good. I have since decluttered all of my matte liquid lips. I just know that I don't really enjoy them. I think I did have one left, and that was that NARS Power Pigment. That was the one that I had up as one of the options in the Instagram Picks My Makeup, and that's the one that you guys chose. So I put that one on. Now, that NARS lipstick actually wasn't super, super drying, but when I look at pictures of myself from that night, I'm like, ugh, I just wish it was like a little creamier, like a satin finish, or like a little bit of gloss over the top would have been awesome. So the matte lips just aren't for me, and I know that now. And so yeah, I think I got that actually in a boxy charm. So I will never buy another matte lipstick. I just won't. It's not something I'll do, especially the liquid lips, because I think that that like really ends up accentuating that texture, because it's like shrinky dink. So I think a lot of other people can look beautiful with matte lips, and not me. This one, it says, what lipstick would I never wear in public? I mean, honestly, I don't think that there's a color that I wouldn't, like if there was a reason that I needed to, like, okay. But the one thing that I really just don't get is like glitter lips. And I don't mean like a lipstick with some glitter in it. Like, I mean, that is also not that great, but like where it's like full on glitter on your lips. Do I think it looks amazing? Yes, absolutely. But like, I mean, what do you do? Like, even if it's just for like a night out, like do you sip everything through a tiny little straw? Do you bring a touch-up glitter? Like, how does that work? And just like, that feeling, that grittiness, no thank you, no. It looks great in Instagram pictures, but I would never do it. So glitter lips, not for me. All right, this one is my favorite cool toned lipstick. This is the Revlon HD lipstick, the Ultra HD lipstick in HD Blossom. This is the shade right here. It is so good. It is just, first of all, the formula of these, I don't think you can get these anymore, and it really makes me sad because I loved them so much. I don't even know if this is showing up on camera as beautiful as it is. I was thinking about putting this into my like favorite bold lipstick, but honestly, there's something about this. I don't know if it's the formula, but like the color is bold, yet it's still very wearable. There's just something about this. I love the formula, I love the color. I have several of these, like, but this color, there's just something about it. It's so pretty. It's that like bit of pop. Like, I think honestly, like a simple eye look like this, a nice pop of this color on your lips. Oh, I might have to put this one back on before I'm done, because I really like it. It's been a while since I've worn this one, I think, and I forgot how much I loved it. But when I was going through my collection, I was like, yes, I love that one. I haven't worn it. So I'm enjoying this video because obviously I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup lately, or not a lot of lipstick anyway. And this is a way that I get to celebrate all my babies. What is your favorite go-to lip combo? It's probably not going to be a surprise if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Super Size Me and the Fenty Gloss Bomb. I think that this just creates such a beautiful look. I'm going to throw it on for you guys. All right, here we go. Now, I don't know if all of these were supposed to be like lipsticks. This obviously isn't a lipstick, but it's my true answer to this one. So we're just going with it. I don't care if I'm cheating, but you guys know the Fenty Gloss Bombs. I really love this formula. I think that they just like fill in your lips a little bit. They like take away that lined lip look. I love it. Super Size Me has quickly become my favorite tone of lip liner. I, before this, really loved Pillow Talk, but Super Size Me is just a little bit deeper and I think a little bit warmer. So it just really gives that like rich, plump look to the lips. So I do really like this one. It's so pretty. It's a shame that I'm gonna have to like be wiping all of these off. Yeah, I mean, this is just that like goes with everything. You could keep these in your purse, quickly pop them on. I mean, just even the Fenty gloss on its own is that very easy, like one swipe, you don't even have to look. It's just beautiful. But because I do like a little bit more definition to my lips, the Charlotte Tilbury, that just makes it a little bit more crisp, and I think it gives it a little bit more finished look. But if you just want something that's very relaxed, obviously the Gloss Bomb is the way to go. So love this. Now let's move on. Okay, for the lip product that is for a quick go-to look, I chose the ColourPop Lippie Sticks in Lumiere, and this has been a longtime favorite of mine. So I wasn't sure where I wanted to put this one. It's like, it is one of my favorite lips, but I don't have anything that I just like love to pair it with, honestly. This Lippie pencil in Lumiere I really enjoyed. This is obviously the one that coordinates it with it, but the Lippie pencils from ColourPop, they really kind of like make me mad because they like come loose from the packaging, and so then even if this is sharpened and I go to put it on, it like shrinks back into the like bullet and it just drives me nuts. So I don't like the packaging on that, but this is the lipstick and the lip pencil. So this was a collab with Kathleen Lights. I love me some Kathleen. I really think I've liked everything that I've gotten, almost everything that either she has collabed with ColourPop or honestly that I've bought just because it's something that she enjoys. So this color I think makes a good go-to like quick look because it's a little bit of a statement color. It has that little bit of like a purpley mauve vibe. I haven't seen anybody that this looks bad on. It looks a little different, but whether you have cool tones, you have warm tones, you're a little bit deeper, you're a little bit lighter, I feel like this just looks really pretty on everybody. And it's sort of like a, I'm trying but not too hard kind of vibe, and I do really enjoy it. This is my second tube. I did have another one that I think it was just like so old that I just chucked it in my lip declutter. By the way, if you guys do want to see my lip declutter, I will go ahead and pop up the first video right here. I did break it into two because I had so many things. So the first one is like lipsticks, and then I think the second one is like the lip glosses and the lip liners and all that. So you can check that one out if you're interested in seeing how many lipsticks I really had. All right, lovelies, that's it for this lippy tag. I hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. My lips probably didn't have a lot of fun. I don't know how I'm gonna get this one off and still like look presentable for the rest of the day, but no matter, it was still a good time. I'm glad that I finally got to do this one. Are there other lipsticks tags out there? I'm sure that there are, but I would love to see that. I love watching these like favorites tags, and I think it's fun to just kind of like go through your collection and be reminded, because there are definitely a couple that I talked about in here that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to use that soon. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a like, leave a comment down below letting me know some of your favorites. If you're a content creator who hasn't yet done this lippy tag, please do it. I would love to see your answers. Are there other makeup tags that I'm missing that you guys would like to see the answers to? If you have something that you'd like to see me do, please don't hesitate to drop it in the comments down below, and I'll see you really soon. Yeah, this is just